Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bond of Isaac Repentance. Today we're going to do a Napoleon run. So we can do with this. Oh, wait. Just saw a Tinted Rock and I want that. So Tinted Rock's going to be a good start. Soul Heart, happy with that. Not so happy with spiders. But got that. Poop bombs. Do you want them? Bombs are good. Or butt bombs. So butt bombs gives us +5 bombs, and our bombs now turn into poops. And when we use them, it fills room with toxic gas, which does damage to all enemies in the room. So it makes bombs a bit better. Because if we do happen to miss a shot, we at least have a little bit more of a chance, or we will do damage even if the explosion doesn't do anything. And plus, just having some more bombs is a bit of a better decision. Might as well full clear first. Jerk. So I'm going to try not to use the void if I don't need to, because sometimes I think I have to use the void just to, this could be a secret room, just for the sake of using it, but I'm going to try and avoid that. I've got enough bombs to use these. I'm interested. More bombs would be nice for more keys. Didn't get more keys. Cursed Skull. I don't really know what that does. Not really interested in carrying it around just in case, because it does say curse ? And I don't want to be cursed. Oh no, the poop. The fart made him stronger. I didn't know that was a thing. Oops. I mean, it made sense, and I was kind of debating not using bombs. But I thought I'd take a chance. But it was a mistake. I wonder if the explosion would hurt him, and just the gas is what helps. But I'm not going to do it again, because that would be dumb. We'll get there eventually. We definitely need more damage, as long as we don't die here. Which is very likely, or possible. Whoops. This is getting way too close. Health up would be nice. That's not a health up, that's more bombs, so I'm going to avoid that. Tears up in range. Not bad. Actually a good void juice. Things I'm pretty happy with having. So not a bad first floor. It's giving me everything I need. I'm just not playing optimally yet. Okay, let's try and get rid of these as quickly as possible because I hate these. Two of clubs. Is clubs bombs? I think it is. It is. So got double more bombs. So I should be good for bombs for a while. Thank you for the key. I thought I could have beaten that a little bit quicker. No, don't take him. Don't take it. I want to avoid this. Do I want to avoid this? No. Mom's eye. So I have a chance to shoot a tier behind me. This will be good for enemies that are chasing me. Oh, try battery, the buttons. I don't know if that's affected by luck. It might be. So I want to... Oh, I have to press the button. Of course I do. Do I want to go in there yet? Probably not. I don't really have all the money. Sure. We'll fight the boss now. I thought the toxic gas did more... Whoops. Did more damage than it does. Which is a little bit disappointing. I was kind of relying on that to do better for me. I kind of want that. So, caffeine pill is a speed up, size down. And gives me a random pill, which I'll use. Bomb's a key. I don't really know if I wanted to give more bombs. But keys are good. I need keys. Actually, where am I going? I don't have to worry about going anywhere specific, so I can go to the chest and open the gold chest with the keys. I do only have one bomb, but secret room possible here. No? Okay. Don't know where else it would be. Oh, maybe it was here. Could have been there, but I have no more bombs, so just gonna leave. Probably could have gone to the shop to see if there was a soul heart in there, just to keep me a little bit more alive, but have I got enough range to be safe here? I do. I'm gonna get lost. I already feel like I'm gonna be lost. Okay. I don't feel safe next to all these mushrooms. That was way too close. No! That guy shot so much quicker than I thought he was gonna. I mean, I had lowest chance of an angel room there, so it's not the worst thing. I do want angel rooms to get the key, because I am going to attempt to get to Mega Saturn. Really need some damage because this is taking way too long to fight anything. Cube Baby, I like Cube Baby. So Cube Baby is a familiar that is in ice that you kick around. If an enemy touches that, it can slow them or freeze them altogether. And then if you freeze them, you can do some pretty good damage like I just did there. I don't think I'm going to get like too much out of it, because trying to kick it and trying to rely on it a lot. may not work all that well. I mean, that worked pretty well, actually. But I can't do that forever. I don't know if it does contact damage as well. Like, if an enemy hits into it, if it does damage to them. I imagine it would. I am completely lost, by the way. Okay, I'm going to check the shop. There is a soul heart. There is also there's options, which sounds pretty interesting. I'm going to take that. So there's options, gives you 2 items in the boss room to choose from. So if one of them sucks, you can pick the other one. Wow, free soul heart. That's very nice. Not even a blue fire as well. I will bomb this blue fire as well, just see if I get another one. Not lucky. Ooh, too close. I don't think I'm going to end up full clearing this floor, just because I am kind of lost. An effect I forgot to say about Frozen Buddy as well, or Ice Baby, whatever it's called. Okay, I'm going to try and get some of this money. That actually worked out really well. I think that was worth a bomb. I am going to go back to the shop as well. Get a soul heart. If there's another bomb, maybe buy another bomb. But yeah. If the Frozen Baby hits onto tears as well, it can protect me from those, I think. It looked like it was. Okay, there wasn't a bomb. But that's fine. Might use some money on that beggar as well. See if that gives me an item. Be actually quite nice if it gave me a health up. The Emperor. Or a treasure map. Treasure map's very good. So, treasure map when I will actually be able to see. Oh, this is not a fun room. You know what? I'm just going to use this. When I can see the map, I'll be able to see the floor layout. It won't show me what special rooms there are, but I'll get the layout of the floors, which I can kind of get a feel on where things may or may not be. Oh, I'm trapped. This is dangerous. Thank you for not blowing me up when you had the chance. You're being so aggressive. Please stop. I actually wish I had a bomb here. It'd be really nice. Dang it. An orbital would be good. I'm going to take consolation prize though. So consolation prize gives you a stat increase of your lowest stat. In this case, it was actually damage, which okay, and gives you one of your pickups that you have, or one that you need the most, or the less of. Which in that case for me was bomb. So I actually got a bomb, which is good because I can use it on the angel. Get a key piece. And I got the Martyr in here, which is a damage up. So I've actually got good damage now. Still not great, but let the room destroy this boss, because I'm still not doing that great. I mean, that's not fair. You're able to shoot through fires and what? And I can't shoot through it. It's not fair. But we got a key piece, which is one part of the way where I want to be. I don't know. I'm just going to leave because I don't know that floor layout, how it was going. I got enough keys. Worth it. That was actually really good. Hierophant. Get more soul hearts. Okay, the one pill screwed me over, but that's fine. Well, what am I? Why am I? Why did I do that to myself? All that health I've just got, I've just ruined. Baby, help! Dang it! Okay, I'm trying to use Frozen Baby too much. I have damage now. I can do things on my own. Yeah, I want that. This room's scary. Why can't I do rooms? At least the game is giving me enough soul hearts to stay alive. It's being friendly. Sure. Mongol Baby, familiar that shoots pretty quick tears, and if I have other familiars that have different effects, it will copy those. So I don't know if it alternates about which ones it shoots, but if I get anything else, any other good ones, maybe potentially like one of the soul effects, that'd be pretty good. Okay, we'll take Dreamcatcher. Hopefully we'll remember this time that I've picked this up, because usually I forget and I just skip past cutscene. So, Dreamcatcher, when you transition through floors, instead of just the little clip of something bad happening to Isaac, you get a vision of what item is in the item room and what boss you'll be fighting. So it'll be good to know, so I can kind of forward plan on if I want to use the void in the item room or not. Frozen Baby just screwed me. Okay, we're gonna bomb. Still doesn't seem as good as I thought it was. I thought the gas did better. I don't really care about either else. So void. That's range and speed. I don't really care about those either. Have I gone smaller? Why have I got so small? I'm definitely not as big as I was. I'm a little confused. Oh well. I did it! I did it again! What did I just... I didn't look. I'm just so used to skipping past those. I don't know why I came in here. The way this is going, I need to be a bit more careful with what rooms I'm going in instead of potentially full clearing. I got keys. I'll check this. Key for 2 bombs. It seems worth it. Oh, I realised why I was small now, because of Liberty Cap. Yeah, because Liberty Cap transitions through certain... that would have been nice for train reaction right there, but not as fortunate as I was hoping. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is really bad. I'm scared. I need a heart. Oh, this is not a good room either. Heart? Please? I'm scared. Oh, well, this is a... yeah. Masks. Terrible. Okay. So let's restart. Try that again. That was unfortunate, but... I don't feel like I was doing enough damage for the stat that I had. I wasn't, like, really overpowered, but I wasn't weak. These green flies are the worst. The movements are terrible. Do I? Sure. Dr. Fetus. So I shoot bombs now. And they aren't like the same damage as regular bombs. They're equivalent to my damage. So it is a damage increase, but they can get stronger. Okay, that's nice. I'll come back for that. But I'm very likely to hurt myself from this. So we'll see what happens. Could be fun. Fortunately, I don't think I can blow up that gold poop. Secret room probably here? No? Or am I just not reaching it? No, it can't be there. It can't be there. It has to be here then. No? Wait. So it's not right. Then where is it? Is it up here? No? Wait. Where's the secret room? Something's not right here. Okay, I've checked everywhere. How can the secret room not be... It can't be here, because that's there. Here? That's the top secret room. The soul heart's nice. It can't be here. There's no way. Okay, there's just no secret room on this floor. Unless it's in the sacrifice room. Which I'm not going in there to look for it. Pentagram, damage up. Great to see that at the start. Latch key is a lookup, a soul heart, and 2 key drops. So, I'm in a good shape. I'm in good shape at the minute. Something I really would like, tears up, but not too much, because that is very dangerous for shooting a lot of bombs. I don't really want to shoot a lot. Bomb effects, I think, affect Dr. Vitas, so if I get bomb effects, that would be nice. Homing would be great. That would really help out a lot. So yeah, there's a couple of things that I would really like to see. If we're actually going to see them, that's a completely different matter, but maybe it's worth a shot. Jerk. How could you? Sure, we'll fight now. No. That was worth it. So luck and damage. That would have been a tears up, but I think I'm shooting fine. I like to be a bit more precise with the bombs. Take my time with shooting them. And plus it's not really this... Actually, that wouldn't really be a problem. Tears up this time with Dr. Fetus and Housestorm shooting anyway. It kind of shoots your tears a bit weird. Like they don't just... It increases them, but sometimes there can be a delay on how they shoot, or 2 can be shot at once. But with how low my tears are, it may not have been bad, but the damage is better. Damage is definitely better. Probably check for secret rooms while I'm here. Actually found this one. Strength's not bad, but I think I like the world more. Sure. Pretty fly's nice. Hopefully I want what's in here. I don't really want that. Can I fight anything else? Okay, I'll check in here. Okay, that gives me a charge as well. That's what I wanted. No, wait, this is a use item. I don't want use items. Is it a use item? Yes, it is. I don't want that. So if you void a use item, it means that every time you use the void, it activates. I'm not really interested in having that on my void. I'll give you a bit of money. You can give me soul hearts. Or a trinket. If you want to give me a good trinket, that'll be nice. I'll take it down to 15. You mean nothing to me. still trying to get to Mega Saturn, so even though Devil Room stayed open for me, we can't use it. I'll use the world now, because why not? I don't know how that died because the bomb didn't blow up just yet. And they don't do contact damage. So what happened? Flat penny, that's better. Oh, maybe it was the flies from the poop. Maybe I still had some. That makes sense. The moon, we'll keep hold of that for now. Ah, that's too slow. D20? No, not interested. Not really interested in anything here either. I mean, do I take... Guess I take Mom's purse. Gives me extra trinket space. So I can hold 2 trinkets. They dropped a random trinket for me. Gave me... I can't remember what this one's called. But it kind of hovers around the room and shoots tears. And are they homing? I didn't even know there was a homing. That's really cool. It's actually a really good trinket. Yeah, no, don't do it. You're making my bombs go kind of all over the place, and I don't really appreciate it. Oh, that was way too close. Thank you. We'll take this one. Workout hanger, tears up. It's not too much of a tears up, so that's fine. How's this going to work? Immaculate Heart is a damage up, and normally, oh okay. When you shoot in tears, whoops, it can cause tears to orbit around you. I was worried that it was going to be some kind of bomb thing, but fortunately, it actually gives tears. So if an enemy's coming towards me, I could get something to protect me a little bit. And it's a health up as well. Forgot that part of it. The damage again is nice. I'm not really too interested or don't really care too much about the orbiting tears. I let myself get hurt there. That was want a secret room here. Thank you. Whoops. We're fine. Sure. Mr. Dolly is a range and tears up and drops 3 random hearts for me. How fast I'm actually shooting. Okay, that's not too bad yet. Oh, I did not think that I would get hit here. I need to move. I need to move. That was unfair. I was kind of hoping that the goop from the other attack would have gone before that. Unfortunately, it didn't want to be that nice. Keys? Okay, I've got a flat penny, which should give me keys when I pick up money, and I got none from there. I didn't think it was that unlikely. Whoops, I didn't mean to press that. That's fine. It's not big of a deal. Because of having unlimited bombs, it doesn't matter if we can get to a secret room or not. Finding my key look. Sure. Speed down. Hey, this room again. That's lucky. Be good this time. Range. I don't think range is affected by the bombs because it's more determined on how much they go before they explode. Yep, we're just doing that. Don't want anti-grav tears. So we got speed and tears. Actually, don't really think I want too much more tears here. Yeah, I don't really think I want too many more tears. Okay. I'm getting a lot of health now. There was a battery. So I need that just in case it is a tears up again. Definitely will avoid it this time. I think now I'm actually playing Napoleon instead of just thinking I need to void everything, and I'm voiding when I feel is needed and taking when I think is important. I think it's going a little better for me. I mean, obviously we see how well this run goes, but definitely seems like I'm doing a little better this kind of way of playing. That's tears, but it is soul hearts. Okay, we'll take it. So squeezy, tears up. I'm shooting bombs pretty dangerously now. Like, if I move when I do this, it's okay like this. But if I start moving, it's going to be dangerous. So, I've got to be careful with how I'm playing that. Okay, we're not doing that. We don't need to. But the soul hearts was kind of the thing I wanted. Okay, we're just going to use the sun. Just so I can see where I'm going. I think if you dropped the heart item, which you didn't, I was going to say I would avoid that. I guess I'm just going to make my way to the end here, because I don't really need to do too much exploration. I've got a good amount of pickups on everything. The world's better than the moon. Whoops, that is not what I wanted. Or was it? Strategic bomb drop before I left the room. Is that a pickup? No, it isn't. Tears and range. Stop giving me tears. You don't give me tears when I want it usually. Why did I come in here? Oops. I forgot how you guys move. Tech 0.5. I don't know if this is going to be that great with this. Tech 0.5 is just a chance to shoot a tech laser when I'm shooting. Because I'm not holding the button down and I'm just shooting, trying to be a bit more strategic about it. I don't know how much it's going to shoot for, but if it does shoot, it's a little bit of something extra. So it's not terrible, but probably could have had something better. This is not a fun room. It's not a fun room at all. So we take cube. Guess we'll take Humbling Bundle. So Humbling Bundle, there's a chance for drops on the floor or drops in a room to be doubled. So I could get 2 keys, 2 bombs, 2 hearts, 2 pennies, all the pickups like that. Can you not? I am the one that's shooting bombs this time. Okay, we'll take cube meat. Orbital. Protects me from tears or damage. Does contact damage to enemies if they walk into it. It's pretty good. I can use it as much protection as it wants to give me. Okay, that went a lot better than I thought it will. I'm going to take the Polaroid. Book of Revelations. Do I void that? Sure. So every time I void now, I'll get Soul Heart. Which, at this point, I guess I'll start using it every time I get the void. Just because I don't need it a lot for items. At least not on the next few floors. I do still need to get to Hush. But is that going to be a mistake with the items that I've got? Maybe. Whoops. Sure, why not? Let's do this quickly. Cannon tails, we'll take that. Shot speed and damage up. I think shot speed actually does more for your range than range does with Dr. Fetus, because you're shooting faster, so it has more chance to move before it explodes. Yep, use that. Sure. I would like to void that. Maybe it would have been worth to save one of those at least. Oh, there's so many things. I don't like any of it. I don't like this either. This is not going to be a very fun room. Crawl space though. That's going to make this worth it. I'm a bit worried about my tears when I'm shooting like that. Okay, that wasn't worth it. I safe? No? Something else to see here? Where are you? Stop. Where? So we're going to go back and void. How much time have I got? 4 minutes to decide if I actually want to. Speed's nice. Shot speed. Maybe I'm shooting a bit too fast now. Whoops. Didn't think that was going to hurt me, to be honest. I could just leave these rooms by blowing up the door and just go in. This is going to be a problem. This is definitely going to be a problem. I don't want to get hurt anymore because I do want to keep... Ah, no. I would like to keep my Angel Room chance because this is the last chance I get for one. So I can... Whoa, that was way too close. That was not fun. Why are there so many of you? I can't hit you. My bombs fly too far. Okay, we'll check here. Money equals power. Interesting. I have money. I like power. I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna go in here. This is probably a mistake. But what's life without risk? Actually, no, that's really good. That'll give me a huge damage up. Spoonbender. Homing shots. This is all worth it. And we'll take Charm of Vampire as well, because it's a slight damage up. Take you, definitely. Oh, no. I didn't mean to... Actually, no, that's fine. That wasn't really worth it. But I'm at full... Car battery. Well, does that have any effect with the void? If it does, that would be really good. So it doubles the effect of your use item. Items I got: quarter is 25 cents. Spoonbender is homing shots. Charm of Vampire is when I kill a certain amount of enemies, I get half a heart back of health and a slight damage up. And car battery doubles the effects of your use items. I don't know if it works on a void. Maybe it might work on the Book of Revelations that I've got in my void. If it does, that would be really good. Don't do that. I don't know why I'm moving around so much. I don't normally move this much on the Hush fight. I think I'm just a little scared. I just need to keep on throwing bombs at him. With the homing, it should stop them from flying back so much. So I should be able to just constantly do it and get as much damage output as I can. Okay, am I safe here? Nope. I'm safe here. I want to move over this side because it's a bit more spacious, I think, by the looks of it. No, you're coming over here. Stop it. You're just defeating the point of what I was saying. Make him look like a fool. I can do that on my own, thank you. I don't feel safe here. I feel safe here. We're almost there. This is going well. I don't feel safe again. I feel okay. This is not a great position to be in. I think I'm okay though. No, I'm not. Yep. That went really well. Hushy appeared in the basement. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Yeah, up. I want to go up. Yes. I see a tinted rock. You could give me more money? You didn't give me any more money. That's fair. Sure. I shouldn't take... Oh, that was way too close. I was going to say I shouldn't take 2 hits, but then that tried to screw me over straight away. Oh, use you. It does give you double effect on the Book of Revelations. So that's 2 soul hearts every time I use the Void, which is really going to save me. Do I know you? I do know you and I don't like you. Another crawl space. Give me something good this time. I'll come back for you. I'm going to avoid you, I think. Rune shard.
Rune shard.
Okay, showed me a little bit of the map. It didn't give me anything important, but I'll take it. Range and luck. Looks good. Looks actually quite good because it. The more luck I get, the more likely there's going to be chests on the chest floor. Which is just more items for me to potentially void. You can't hit me, you take my money, and I need my money. This room is one I've not seen before, and it's really... At this point in the game, having so much opportunity for money is just... Why? There's no shops or anything at this point. I mean, I'm going to pick it all up though. You wouldn't let me off that easy, would you? Of course I was going to get hit there. Wait, what? Okay, let's see what you're going to give me. No, no, no. Absolutely awful. I mean, Bob's Rotten Head, I don't really want that in my void, but I do want to avoid everything else, because everything else is just terrible for me. So, yeah, I'm not having any of that. I mean, the fly isn't bad. But no, I can just get stats. Super fast. A lot of shot speed, a lot of range. A little bit of luck. Yeah. Sure. Ghost Pepper. When I shoot, I have a chance to shoot a flame, which will get rid of enemies' tears if they hit into it, and does a pretty good amount of damage to enemies itself. Dang it. Okay, we won't go that way just yet. Even though I have a feeling I will have to. Okay, if I could stop taking so much unnecessary damage, that would be really good. Or just carry on doing it. I am going to have to go back to that room with the mom's hands in, because I do want a full clear, and this might be the way to go anyway. I mean, that was a little excessive with how many hands were there. Tech X. Does that affect my bombs? I want to try it. Oh, Tech 0. Cool. It doesn't really affect it, that's fine. This will just give me more damage. Actually, the synergy with homing is really good as well. So Tech X would normally be a charge shot, and the circle of laser or tech laser that is around my bombs would normally be what I shoot. I have to charge it to make it bigger if I wanted it bigger. But with this, it just hovers over my Tech X shot or my bombs. With the homing, it does a lot of damage, so that's actually a really good synergy. I'm glad I actually decided to go for it. Another pretty fly. I've got full orbitals now. Whoops. That was dumb. Wait, why isn't... Why didn't I get 2 soul hearts then? I'm sure I was getting 2 soul hearts before because of the battery, car battery. Another eternal heart. Getting very lucky with eternal hearts. Haven't full cleared yet now, so we'll go back. Could do with getting some more health as well, so we'll clear some more rooms. Because I don't really want to lose this eternal heart. Yeah, I'm only getting 1 eternal heart now. No, soul heart. But I'm sure before I wasn't. I was getting more than that. Confusion. I don't really need to fight Blue Baby, but I mean, we're strong enough. I may as well. Oh, the Void. I would love to do that because this is a really good run for it. But I want to fight Mega Saturn. Hopefully I'll get a Void after this. This is one thing I hate about this. It's the fact that you're not always guaranteed to get a Void. And I would have loved to have done a Void because it is a harder fight than this, I'd say. Whoops. I didn't know there was anything else out at that. So it's fine. We'll be fine. Okay, give it a minute. Could you shoot a fire for me? No? Not you with the fire. Me fire. Okay. Void? No Void. That's unfortunate. Okay, we got Mort Baby. Yeah, I was really hoping to get a Void there. That would have been really great. But it's the one thing that I would say I have a very negative opinion on with this game. There is a mod for it, which I probably will get. Probably sooner rather than later, just so where you can get the Void every single time you do that, just guaranteed, because it sucks that you have such a good run, such a good build, and I had to choose there. I had to choose either Mega Saturn or Delirium fight, and maybe I should have gone for Delirium, because that is a harder fight, that is a harder thing to do, in my opinion, and I would have done it. I think that was very likely that I would have won that, but I had to take the gamble, but that was a really fun run. That was really good, really enjoyed that one, but that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.